So in my view, the analogy to that would be when I tell you shut up and vote, shut up and do what you're told. That's very different from me saying I want you to think about it and then make the decision that works best for you. Because unfortunately, if you ask a lot of those chickens, hey, you don't have to go to KFC and get slaughtered. You can do whatever you want to do. The choice is yours. Well, some of the chickens are going to say, let me get the hell up out of this truck. Some chickens may say, you know what, I really take pride in being on the menu at KFC. I'm willing to die for that because I'm very proud of that. That's a great chicken job, right? So for us, maybe we feel like that's our black job, right? Like I'm really proud of the fact that I helped the Democrats get back in power, or whatever it is, or the Republicans, whatever it is you want to do. But I would say to you, at the end of the day, if I want to summarize all this, I go back to that consistent message to say, do what you want to do. That's it. That's it. Just do what you want to do. So if all this conversation leads you to say, well, you know what, I don't care what boy says. I know who I got the chucks and the pearls, and I get that. My sister's an AKA. She got her chucks and pearls, and I don't argue with her. I don't yell at her for wearing her chucks and pearls. Or if you're a person who says, I'm a Trumper. Okay, fine. Do that, right? Or if you say something else, if you're independent or if you don't want to vote, I think all those answers are appropriate. And where I have an issue is when people try to make the argument that there are certain choices you can make on your own behalf that are inappropriate. Like, so when Steve Harvey says, y'all going with all this foolishness about asking for what you gonna do for black people. You know, Steve Harvey talk. What you all this foolishness? My grandma used to say that. What you doing with all this foolishness? Well, you're kind of voter shaming a little bit. You're kind of that's a type of voter suppression. That's voter intimidation. That's telling people, hey, why are you asking that question? Don't be asking no questions. Just do what I told you to do. And if you ever want to know the recipe for failure, then just go follow the crowd. Just do what other people tell you to do. If you ever want to fail in life, just let other people tell you how to live your life. And then what you're going to find is that everything's burning down around you, nothing's working out on your behalf, and you're literally on a bus going off a cliff, and you're not even trying to drive the bus. At least if my bus goes off a cliff, I want to be the driver of the damn thing. I don't want to be going off a cliff because I didn't have the courage to at least say, let me drive the damn bus. So I'm not here to tell you what's right and what's wrong. I think these are complex ideas. I think that Steve Harvey's a smart man, but he's also a man who made it very plain to you. He actually said this years ago. I heard him say it, and I think he meant it, and I think he was right about it. Is he said black people shouldn't even be looking to celebrities for leadership. He said we're busy. We got stuff to do. We don't have time to lead the community. And on one hand, it might sound like a self-serving statement, like, oh, you're selling out, blah, blah, blah. But I kind of like that. It's like, yeah, this is my lane. My lane is to tell jokes. My lane is to go on Family Feud, and which I don't watch the show because it's not that interesting. But it's not, my lane is not to be Martin Luther King for you. I'm not trying to be, or if you look at a Boyce Watkins, but how can I be Boyce is a finance professor. I'm a really good comedian. We do two different jobs. So really, I think that this celebrity worship that we're given at an early age really throws us off big time and causes us to really get our ideas from the wrong places. And then when those ideas don't work, everyone says, "Oh, this is so bad. It's so hard to be black."